Hey, what up? It's Kewlaids, and today I'm going to be talking about how to get from rookie rank to veteran rank inside of Call of Duty Mobile. So, I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you're most likely rookie or veteran rank, and you're just looking to find some tips to rank up to veteran or rank up quickly, because honestly, these tips will work for pretty much all low rank players, but I'm going to make a video for veteran, elite, pro, master, and how to get to legendary. So, this is the first one of those series, and I got a Smurf, and you're watching clips from the Smurf, and I played 7 ranked games, starting at Bronze 1 with 0 points, Bronze 1 Rookie 1 with 0 points, and I was able to win 7 games straight and get to Veteran. And I noticed some common issues that these players in Rookie were having, and I just want to touch on those issues. And if you're a rookie player and you watch this, yes, I'm pretty sure that you can just put in the time and get out a rookie, because I think you still gain points if you lose, so it's only a matter of time until you get to veteran. But if you want to get to veteran quickly and then keep advancing quickly through the ranks, you really should listen to these tips. I think I have a lot of good insight. I mean, I've been legendary the past 2 seasons, and I can see what these low level players, like the mistakes they're making and just little things they can do to get a step up on the other guys you're playing against. So right off the bat, I noticed that all 7 games I got were team deathmatch, and that's kind of a statistical anomaly because there's team deathmatch, domination, hardpoint, and search and destroy. So this is either a statistical anomaly or you can only get team deathmatch in rookie, which would make sense because it's the least, it's like the easiest game mode, you just run in and kill people. But there are still a few things you can do in a team deathmatch to get yourself an edge over the other players. So essentially, a team deathmatch is in ranked is to 50 kills, so it's whichever team gets to 50 kills first. Now, you think this would mean you should just run in Rambo and try and get as many kills as you can, but if you go in and you run in there hard looking for kills, you maybe kill one person, then you die. You do that over and over and over, you end up, what, 5 and 5, 10 and 10. It doesn't really matter what you end up, because if you're 1-1, you didn't help your team at all. And if you're negative, you hurt your team, because the other team also has to get to 50 kills. So if you, say, go 5 and 0, you did better than the guy on your team who went 10 and 12. Because, yeah, they had more kills, but they also went -2. So if you look at just their kills, they gave the other team 2 points. And you're only 5 and 0, you gave the other team 0 and yourself 5 points. So essentially, a lot of people camp. Like, I know camping's boring and everyone hates campers, but if you really want to win in team deathmatch, the best thing to do is just hold down a small area of the map, take control of it, keep the map pressure there, and just try and minimize your deaths and maximize your kills. I know it's easier said than done, but just be mindful of how you're playing in team deathmatch, because if you're just running in death after death after death and you're, say, 1 and 5, 1 and 6, or something like that, honestly, just sit in the back of the map and hide with an AR and then just wait for someone to walk around a corner and kill them, because you're not helping your team at all. Like, the best thing you can do is just try and help after you've already done the damage and maybe end up 6 and 6 instead of 1 and 6. So now I'm going to touch on one of the most, like, common mistakes I saw while I was playing in these 7 games in rookie. People reload and walk around corners or through doors. If you are reloading, you can't shoot, you can't sprint, you can't do anything. You're a sitting duck. So why are you running through doorways? Why are you walking into the open? If you're reloading, lay down, crouch, hide behind a wall. You just need to hide yourself while you're reloading, then walk around the corner. Trust me, it'll save you a lot of deaths and get you a lot more kills. Another thing I noticed was that very, very few players in these games would use movement to their advantage. Now, the more you play and the more you rank up, you will start to understand and see how movement is one of the biggest parts of your game skill in this entire game. So that includes jumping and sliding and moving side to side, and that is a common mistake. A lot of people, when they're shooting at you, when you're shooting, you will just walk forward. Well, that's making it easier for the opponent to kill you, because you're just making yourself larger from their perspective. what you want to do is kind of practice when you shoot, move your analog side to side really quick. So instead of just sitting in one place, you're moving side to side, which makes you a harder target to hit. And yes, it also makes it harder to aim. But if you start practicing this now, you will be a god like by the time you're an elite at it, and you will just fly through the rings. Also, you want to try and slide around corners, jump around corners, just kind of add those in there. And you might want to practice like jump shooting, that kind of helps. But for now, I'd just say kind of get used to where your jump and slide buttons are, and start getting used to moving side to side when you are shooting, because that is one important thing that I don't think a lot of people think is that important, but it's a make or break getting into high ranks. Another make or break thing is looking at your map. You should get used to looking at your map, like your mini map, as much as possible, because when people shoot, they show up on the screen, they show up on the map like their location does. If they're not using a suppressor, I think it's Ghost or something. And this leads into score streaks as well. I think you only have a UAV, hunter killer drone, ballistic missile, and a care package unlocked when you first start the game. So you should run UAV because this will show where the enemies are on the map, and this will help you uh, start getting used to looking at the map, and it's a huge thing, like I said, and it'll just help your overall awareness, which is very important in ranking up. And I personally think you should run after UAV, you should also run hunter killer drone and ballistic missile, because if it's all team deathmatch, a hunter killer drone's pretty much a guaranteed kill if you use it correctly every single time, and so is the ballistic missile. So that just keeps adding up and up and up every single time you get like a streak. It's just plus a two, 1 to 3 or 4 kills. Like that goes a long way in a team deathmatch, especially if it's a close game. So one of the last things you want to do is you gotta kind of look at what play style you like to play, and like focus on your strengths, and see look at your weaknesses too. But you want to play to your strengths. Like if you're good close range, you want to use an SMG because they're better than shotguns, but you can use a shotgun if you want. If you like versatility, I'd say go for an AR or an SMG, and if you like long range, go for an AR or a sniper. Just play with a couple guns you like, and just use those 2 or 3 guns all the time. Get really good at them. And if you start, like, I guess it's called one trick pony. If you one trick pony like 1 or 2 guns and you get really good at them, you're going to get a feel for those guns, and that's going to give you an edge over the players you're playing against that use every single gun in the game and maybe aren't comfortable on the gun they're using. But in general, watch like pro players and see what guns they're using, and you should want to copy them. Use the best gun you have unlocked, because if you're using the best gun and your opponents are using the worst gun, who's going to win? You have the best gun, right? That makes sense. So last but not least, the most important tip, time. Like I said this earlier in the video, but time, time, time. That is the most important thing on this entire list. If you do not put in the time, you will not rank up. If you want to get good at anything, you got to do it over and over and over. You got to put in practice. You got to play games. Like, you just have to put in the time, and you'll get to veteran pretty quickly, and you'll surpass that pretty quickly. Like, I believe in you. Just put in the time and follow these tips, and you'll get the results you're looking for. Hopefully, you'll be legendary. It's easier said than done, but that takes a lot of time. Like I said, time's the most important thing. So, I hope these tips helped. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I want to hit like 50 subs. That'd be kind of cool, but it's whatever. I just kind of do this for fun, try and help you guys out. But I'll catch you all later.